Word is out. It's AD's birthday.
Yeah.
Sense.
Done it?
Yeah, and how about
the Murph and Andy Show is brought to you in part by Ramsey Subaru, home of the toughest, most reliable cars in the world and the people who back them up, on Hickman Road in Urbandale.
Full fake out.
Attention all campers.
Keith Murphy.
What I do have are a very particular set of skills I've acquired over a very long career.
Andy Fales.
I'm telling you straight, it's my way or the highway.
Powered by AD.
Just a bit outside.
Murph and Andy. Live and on demand across Iowa everywhere from the Channel Seed Studios. Murph and Andy. Connected by cellular advantage.
It is Murph and Andy live on a fun Friday. Here we are at the Casey Center. Ice behind us, getting ready for the Iowa Wild's home opener, which takes place tomorrow night. Andy, I know how much you love hockey. I'm just excited about this show for many reasons, but none more than the way people can win tickets and Buzzard Billy's gift cards.
Well, tell us about that, Murph.
Thank you for asking, Andy. You go to the comments. Now, you need to be, in the YouTube comments.
Yep.
So if you're watching in some other way and you want to win tickets, go
this
to
will be
the
another
YouTube
reason
comments.
for everybody to watch us live.
Yeah.
Right?
So here's what's going to happen. Scott Sipker is going to put the goalie gear on, get in net, and Crash, the mascot, who can skate and can shoot and can score, is going to take shots at Sipker. Every time Sipker makes a save, someone who has entered into the chat the hashtag IAWild, just put it in the chat.
Hashtag IAWild.
Hashtag IAWild. Every time Sipker stops the puck, someone wins 2 tickets to the Iowa Wild and a $25 gift card for Buzzard Billy's, which is nearby.
There's a catch.
Yeah, Sipker's in goal.
Cannot skate at all. Right, cannot skate. I don't know that he's ever been on skates.
So if we go the other way, every time Crash scores, that's too many tickets.
Yeah. Now, Crash is in a mascot uniform, so it's
right.
There's a handicap there.
But he's not full of that fart spray. No one's putting that.
I don't think
inside.
it's an inflatable. It's,
no.
Yeah, it's pretty. He can get out there. If you've been to an Iowa Wild game, and if you haven't, you should.
It's fun.
Crash gets out there. He skates all around.
He can skate.
Yeah.
Sipker cannot.
And which is always funny.
Watching someone who can't skate.
Yeah, try to skate for the first time, especially when you can skate like everybody else in the party can skate, and there's one ugly duckling that gets out there. It's like skiing with somebody who can't ski, or like they're skiing for the first time. And like you got to just pull up a seat and just watch.
Kyle, do we have one of those like walker type things on tennis balls for people who don't know how to skate? We might be able to get help.
They look like a walker. Yeah. They look like a high chair at a restaurant.
I'm looking forward to that. But what do we have a contingency plan if Sipker stops no shots? If he stops no shots, we still got to give some tickets away, right? We'll just do a random drawing if he stops no shot. He's going to stop one with his head.
I hope so. I mean, he's going to have. First of all. Now, I have done this before. I did this with the Des Moines Buccaneers one time. I don't know if it was Todd Bailey and I that went over. It was probably Todd Bailey and I.
Probably.
Which Todd immediately opted out of that. It's like, I'm not doing it. Andy can do it. So,
well, you can play hockey. You have played hockey.
I can play hockey, but I wasn't a goalie. I don't, and first of all, putting on the goalie equipment is quite an adventure. I mean, that is a lot.
It's quite a smell too.
Oh my God! Yeah, right. I mean, there's a hockey stink, no matter what the equipment is. But the goalies have so much on, just the huge chest protector that they're wearing, and the leg pad. I mean, and the sweat just goes straight in there, and it really never dries.
It just traps it.
Yeah, it just traps it and ferments. So he's going to put all that stuff on. So just putting it on is going to be an adventure. When he finally gets out there, it's going to be really, really funny. I think it's the potential for all-time laughs is high.
I'm looking forward to that. So again, the hashtag is IAWild, and each shot Sipker stops 2 tickets to the Iowa Wild. Iowa Wild home opener tomorrow night, Saturday night, 6 p.m. against the Chicago Wolves, by the way. And that I do like the change here. We were here for the Eric Church concert recently. The Casey Center just kind of fits the place. Got the pizza box on top. There is a little Casey Center conveniencce store here.
Oh, good. Yeah. They sell like everything. Is there a bathroom?
I don't think there's
with a condom machine.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There's something kind of funny about being in. This is the biggest room in Des Moines.
Yes.
And it's empty. It's just kind of us.
Right.
There are a few the Wild employees are mulling around, but for the most part, it's just kind of eerie. It's just us.
I like it.
What I do like about this is that it's getting some age to it, right? It's not brand new anymore.
No.
It's been here, pushing 20 years.
I think it has been 20 years.
And, the boards are broken in. The glass isn't completely clean. The brand new hockey arenas, to me, are highly suspect. They just don't look right. I mean, hockey's got a rough edge to it. It's supposed to. And it's the toughest game. It's there's just a rough, violent edge to it, right? And if it's too new, it doesn't look right. So it's starting to really look like a hockey place.
Yeah, lived in, worn in, played in. It's those reasons you just gave. That's why you used to love Buccaneer Arena, but at one point you said, part of what I love about this place is it can't get any worse. You were wrong.
Yeah.
It got worse. Then a derecho hit, and the roof started peeling off.
Well, you have like an old building. I mean, whether it's an old sports facility, I mean, Wrigley Field, Fenway Park. I mean, there's a lot of upkeep that goes into those old facilities to keep them, functional to use today. There's a lot. In many ways, I think they're more expensive to keep up than the newer places that might be bigger and more advanced. But there's a sweet spot, right, where you get enough age to the facility and it's not too old, which Buccaneer Arena got too old, but the Casey Center is getting into the sweet spot.
Sean writes, please let it be a Wild player shooting as Crash.
That was the thing.
It might be.
The Bucks, that was no mascot that was shooting at me. That was the Bucks players.
Did you stop any shots?
I stopped a lot of them.
I did. Stopped a lot of them.
Well, I mean, I'm sure
this
they were.
Is another level. This is
another level.
This is the American Hockey League right here.
I'm telling you, though, there were still a few shots, and I was fully padded. There were a few that hurt.
Yeah. Did you get hit in the ding-dong?
I think the cup was the first thing I put on.
That's smart.
It can't be the last, right?
Look at this sweet jersey right here, Andy. But I could wear this like a tent.
Yeah,
look how big that is.
I'm literally wearing a goalie jersey.
That's it.
It is humongous.
I saw that on you, and you're so much taller and bigger than me. And I thought, man, if that's Andy, I'm going to look. I can't do it. I'm just going to have to sit here and get ready to anchor the news tonight.
I've always found it funny in hockey. The goalies are. There are a few exceptions, but for the most part, the numbers are always either number one or they're in the low 30s.
You got 33 on.
But, they also go up into the 40s and 50s. So for the most part, they're just really, it's like low, like 30, 31, 33, and 1 are the classic goalie numbers. And for the most part, I mean, you can just think of 29 will be in there every now and then, but it'll be like right around those numbers. I don't know where that started, but it's been the trend forever in hockey.
Sipker has arrived.
Okay, there he is.
He walked
into the building with me like a half hour ago, and then immediately realized he forgot something.
Yeah, so I hope it was a cup. I hope it was a cup.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was a cup.
Again, the hashtag is IAWild. Anybody in the YouTube comments here watching live, you are automatically entered to win 2 Wild tickets and a $25 gift card to Buzzard Billy's every time Sipker stops a shot. And we should point out, if the puck hits him in the head, that's technically stopping a shot as long as it doesn't go in the goal.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't cross the goal line.
Yeah,
that's
I mean, if he gets hit right in the crotch, but the puck goes back out and not in the goal, that's a stop.
If it hits him so hard in the crotch that he goes into the goal with the puck, that's a goal.
That's a goal. So there would not be tickets for that. No. We'd like to take a moment to say happy birthday to producer of the Murph and Andy Show, Andrew Downs. Andrew, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, how is your birthday going?
It's been busy. It's been busy.
Yeah.
It's different turning 43 than 13. The kids don't have school today. That's why I'm still here. My wife is busy at work, so I've got the kids running around. I've got this show. I'm going to do Hawks on Tap tonight with David Eicholt over at Buffalo Wild Wings in Jordan Creek. So
wow.
It's a busy birthday, but it's good, man. It's good. I appreciate it.
You're going to get a lot of birthday wishes, but he's not going to get a lot of birthday time.
It's a birthday work day, even though it's a Friday.
Oh, the gear is going on over there. I see
boy.
they're putting it on right now.
The Guest House Tavern and Oyster in West Des Moines sets the table as Sipker is gearing up.
He's putting it on over jeans.
Sports and more, including Cam Ram Bam, Game Time Decision, and Sipker on skates. Guest House Tavern has nightly specials, including Friday's Surf and Turf Night. Let's take that Cam one more time, if we can, to see Scott putting these
over the jeans. I think he's got some rental skates too, which are always kind of humbling to put on.
That looked like shoulder pads there. Oh, he's mic'd too.
Oh, no, yeah, he's got Aiden Wyatt has got a little camera on a gimbal unit. Is that what that is?
Sipker, what's your confidence level right now?
I don't think I have a microphone on yet.
Oh, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, you can. Oh, hi, everybody. I feel like I might not be able to make the NHL by the end of the weekend, but
how about the AHL?
Backup for the Iowa Wild? Could I do that?
Emergency backup.
Emergency backup. They already given me the job just because I look so good in this.
Yeah, you do look like you're from a European hockey country. I'll give you that.
Germany. Oh, yeah.
You chose Germany?
The classic hockey country of Germany.
Germany, yeah. Sipker, one thing to keep in mind as you get mentally prepared here is every time you stop a shot, somebody wins. So your best strategy might be to let the puck hit you and hope it doesn't go in the net.
44. This was my number in high school when I was the camera guy for the football team. They gave me a jersey.
The camera guy for the football team. You're just instilling confidence right now with your rough and tumble sports background.
I followed the football like it was a golf ball in the air, like during punts and kickoffs. So the coach was really mad because they couldn't see any of the players. But it was great camera work.
If he's not mic'd, how are we hearing him? Does he speak that loud? That's just coming through some random microphone?
I thought he was wearing I thought he was going to be wearing like some AirPods or something so he could hear and talk to us.
It could happen.
He's still gearing up. We interrupted him in the middle of his gear up, yeah.
Let's go high or low since the last show.
Presented by Wealth Charter Retirement Planning and Tax.
This is a good time to remind somebody to get your stuff in order.
Yeah, get your stuff in order. Maybe Tim Hawkins can help you set up a will as well. He can do all that kind of stuff at wealthcharterretirement.com. You guys, Murph, you're going to be really excited about this.
All right, let's hear it.
Yeah, so I got I solved my basement subwoofer problems.
How'd you solve it?
Well, as you can see from the picture here, I bought a wireless. See, here's the deal. I have 2 subwoofers in the basement, and one of them is way far away from the stereo receiver. Well, I don't want to string a long cable through the middle of the room. I can't put it under the carpet. I have that big lump all the way through the carpet. It's a big pain in the ass to run it through the ceiling and the walls and stuff.
You can't tape it down. That's an eyesore.
No, it's an eyesore. I was like, man, what am I going to do? I got this second subwoofer. It's in the other room. I got speakers in the other room, but I need the bass. I'm all about that bass.
I'm all about that bass too.
Right. And they have these wireless transmitters now, which I know about from TV job, of course, but it didn't occur to me that you could use these for speakers. So on that Amazon Prime Day the other day, these were on special. So I grabbed the wireless transmitter, hooked it up, boom, got the bass.
Nice.
In the lounge. Yeah, full spectrum sound over there.
Got some windows rattling in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah. Well, I got the bigger subwoofers in the main room, but this is for the guests over in the lounge.
I'm going high too, and it's we're downsizing right now, and almost every spare hour.
We know that you are because we can tell you're searching through your old stuff as you're getting ready to move, and you keep finding stuff.
I did, and when my parents, both my parents died, and they sent some stuff, and a long time I didn't look at it because I don't know, I just
stuff
wasn't
that they
emotionally
kept?
ready. Yeah, just stuff that they'd kept. Yeah. And the stuff that was in folders, I put in the filing cabinet with the rest of the memory stuff that you don't look at on a daily basis. And there are so many newspaper articles and photos and clippings and letters and cards that I had forgotten about, many of which my parents had saved. But I came.
You sent those to your parents?
Oh yeah, they wanted everything. Like any time, if I appeared in the paper, my parents wanted not one copy, but a couple of copies. So I would always send that stuff to them, and they loved it. And I never took it for granted that they loved it because that's that's cool. I appreciated it. So this is one of the things I found that I've forgotten about: an autograph session with the guys from RVTV. And there's you up front and me to your side, Sean Terrell, who I was here at Casey Center with for the Eric Church concert, and then Chris Hassel wearing like Lego hair in a suit at least 2 sizes too big.
Yeah, young Chris Hassel there. This would have been the first time that RVTV really went nuts down in Albia.
Yeah,
good
with Joe
friend
Millage
Joe Millage putting that together.
But how long do you think the line was for that autograph session?
Well, I was there. It was all the way around the town square.
I don't know. I don't know if they paid people or what, because we immediately were like uncomfortable. Yeah, autograph session.
You were one. Jason Summers is the other guy that works down there with Joe. I don't know what Jason and Joe told everybody or who they thought that they were going to be getting,
because they were lined up around the corner.
Yeah, they were probably a little disappointed.
They had a table set up for us. It was probably disappointing. Let's get the buzz here on Murph and Andy on a Friday.
The Buzz. Brought to you by Logier Heating and Cooling.
Logier Heating and Cooling, big part of our downsizing move here. They've come back again because the buyer has asked for a thorough furnace inspection. So we had just done one. Said,
allow you to bring in your people from Logier?
Yes.
I mean, Logier is legit. I get, they're
120 years. You don't question Logier.
No, but sometimes the buyers can get kind of difficult, right? They're like, I want my own guy, and you know that like sometimes like those people they want them to go in there and find something wrong.
Oh yeah,
this is one of the many unfun parts of moving.
Right. The second inspector in is just, you're looking through a 100-year-old house. Oh, you found a couple of things that aren't perfect?
Yeah.
Really?
Vinny Boombots comes in there, and he's just, like, finding stuff right and left. And they want to, like, the first thing they want to do is find enough stuff to cover the cost of hiring them.
Right.
Right, if it's $250 to hire them to come in and inspect it, they guarantee you they'll find at least $250 worth of stuff wrong with your house.
Correct. It was a fun sports night last night. I was happy to be off from television last night so I could watch my television, couple of televisions with this. The Giants dominated the Super Bowl champion Eagles on Thursday Night Football. Eagles are 4-2, but they look lost right now.
A couple of bad losses.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts can't push the ball down the field at all, and that's making it more difficult for Saquon Barkley to run. I think we've been here before with the Eagles, maybe even last season, and they ended up winning the Super Bowl, so no one's counting them out. At least I'm not. But I think the bigger story is the Giants look like they have a pulse again. Jackson Dart in at quarterback. Cam Skattebo, already like the Giants', well, maybe second favorite son after Jackson Dart, but 110 total yards last night, 3 touchdowns rushing. And, Andy, I know I said this at the time, so this is not a new take, but anybody that watched this guy against Iowa State in the Big 12 championship game or against Texas when he was even better in the game that the Sun Devils should have won to go to the semifinals, when you watch those games and you watch him slip to the 4th round of the draft, you're like, being really good at football should count. And I am not surprised that people are in awe of his running over people and how he likes to run through walls and all that stuff. But he just loves to play football, and his energy is contagious.
And the star potential there
in
New York, wearing number 44, which to me always just screams old school fullback.
Yeah.
Right? That number, even if they're not. Star potential is really high. I mean, he keeps this up, he's going to be a city favorite.
Oh, yeah. He ripped his shirt off in the post game.
Really fast, if he's not there already.
But
the Giants have a pulse. I mean, they've got 2 pretty quality wins here at a point where, after a point where everybody had kind of left them for dead. Beat the Chargers. Beat the Eagles right there. I mean, that's kind of all you need to do. But, they're up and the Eagles are down.
How bad has it gotten for Russell Wilson, who maybe has played his way out of the Hall of Fame? Usually you have to play your way into the Hall of Fame. He may have played his way out of the Hall of Fame these past few years.
He doesn't seem like a Hall of Famer.
But so Brian Dable, the coach of the Giants, Jackson Dart is in there clearly in concussion protocol. Russell Wilson comes in for a couple of plays, and he's so bad and misfiring so much. Not only is he booed off the field, but Dable goes over to the tent and yells and it later apologized to the team doctor because he's yelling, can we get him back in there? Can we get Dart back in there? That's how bad it's gotten for Russell Wilson. It's your try. I need the rookie back in there. We can't have Russell Wilson in there.
You can't be seen doing that. Screw the concussion protocol. Come on, man.
We
We're going
need
to
him
lose.
back.
Yeah, get him back in there.
The Eagles found a way last night to ensure that the tush push is ruled out of the game next season. How did they do that? Well, the Eagles ran the tush push 4 straight plays, and it was just brutal entertainment. I mean, the NFL wants to keep the reputation of having the most entertaining product, and this is just awful to watch. 4 straight tush pushes. I think
look how far out they are there. Right. Yeah. I mean, if it's on the goal line, I think you get it. But when it becomes like a part of your, like a real part of your ground gaining offense.
Yeah, this isn't 4th and goal from the half-foot line. They're at the 3.
Or the 4.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's a lot. I agree, and it feels like everybody kind of collectively hates this now.
Yeah,
really. I mean, they're not just hating on the Eagles for being good at doing it, but now they're hating on it because they're being subjected to it more often than they feel like they should.
And some of the players are jumping offsides. They're false starting each time. Let's stay with the Wild Thursday night. Dodgers and Phillies go extra innings, tied at 1. Phillies can push it to the 12th inning, 2 outs, and Orion Kerkering on the mound for the Phillies. He needs to throw to first. He bobbles the ball a little bit, has a panic, throws home, misfires. Dodgers score, advance to the NLCS. Just a brutal night for Philly fans all around. And Kerkering, it's hard not to feel just awful for this guy. And not a small thing. He went to the cameras and microphones, clearly so upset and disappointed, and he had been crying, and he answered every question.
Yeah, well,
so I will root for him.
The best that you can do.
Yeah,
you'll root for him next year.
Yeah, next year because he's not playing anymore this year. Will the Dodgers play the Cubs or Brewers? Cubs dominated the Brewers last night, 6-0 at Wrigley Field. So the home team has won all 4 games, and this goes back to Milwaukee. For winner goes to the NLCS Game 5, and that'll be up against Wisconsin, Iowa for the many Cubs fans who are also Hawkeye fans. I guess maybe there's a Badgers fan in Iowa. I don't know, but that'll be tomorrow night.
This would be an absolutely brutal kick to the stones for the Brewers and their fans who hate the Cubs.
Yep.
I mean, hate the Cubs.
Hate
people from Chicago.
Hate them moving into their stadium.
Coming up into the stadium and putting tons of Cubs fans in the seats. I mean, they hate that, and they just always feel snake bitten in the playoffs.
Yep. And they've been really good this year.
Been really good. Look like the team that deserved to be in the World Series, but man, you got to get through the playoffs first. I mean, they have another game. They've got it at home. They should be able to win this.
Tigers versus Mariners tonight. Winner gets the Blue Jays. Major League Baseball touting its ratings surge here. And as I pointed out before, Nielsen did change the way it measures audiences to favor bars, restaurants, streaming, crowds gathered more. So it's a little bit misleading how much they're touting the numbers are up. But you can bet they don't want Blue Jays and Mariners.
No, they don't want that. Just having the Tigers in the I always think of the Tigers. I always think of Tiger Stadium. I still think of Tiger Stadium. And I was talking with my friend Mike this week, who is from Detroit. He was talking about being a kid growing up in Detroit, and his dad would buy tickets for them to go to a game at Tiger Stadium, and he just remembers his dad. He would specifically have to say, "Okay, we want seats, but make sure there's no pole in front of any of these seats." And then those old stadiums, Comiskey Park in Chicago was notorious, but Tiger Stadium I think maybe was even the worst one.
Jeez.
Where they had all of these. I mean, it was a really old stadium.
Right.
And they would have, and it was back in the day where like the only way you could see a game for the most part was, these really old stadiums was being in the stands. Weren't necessarily going to be on TV, so people would buy a seat even though there was a support beam right in front of the seat.
That's wild.
And so his dad would be like, no, there's no poles in front of these seats here. And the person would have to check, oh, no, there is a pole in front of one of them. He would have to be like, no, find his seats in a different section then, which kind of added to the charm. But that is something that it's hard to believe now ever existed, that you would turn up and like your first worry getting in the stadium was that your seat had no view of the field, because not only were there seats like that, but there were seats in the old configurable stadiums, like of which Busch Stadium was one in St. Louis, where they were the dual purpose stadiums, football and baseball. If you would go there for a football game, it wasn't really made for football. So there were seats in certain sections where you were turned away from the field.
Right.
Or I remember the seats that we had that my dad and I had gotten in the season that the Rams had to play at the old Busch Stadium before the new dome was finished. They were kind of near one end zone, and the Cardinals had, thought it was their stadium at that point, and so they had expanded the video boards, the scoreboards and everything. Well, you couldn't see anything inside the 20-yard line on one end zone from these seats that we were in. So you would, and you couldn't see the video board either.
Yeah, those weren't quite a thing yet.
No, so the guy's running for a touchdown and he'd be like, did he make it? Did somebody tackle him? I lost sight of him. Just something that no one ever has to, and that's a good thing about the new stadiums, but you don't have to worry about that anymore, but that's a funny story for the past.
Video boards have changed so fast, too. Like North Polk High School has a video board that would be better than you had at Kinnick Stadium 20 years ago. It's changed quickly. Interact on YouTube, and don't forget hashtag IA Wild for the chance to win those tickets for every shot Sipker stops. Wild tickets and Buzzard Billies. On X, it's Murph_Andy. Email is Murph_Andy at iowaeverywhere.com. All powered by the Cellular Advantage. 35 regional locations and proud partner with U.S. Cellular since 1993. And now, here's what's bugging you, powered by Consumer Credit of Des Moines.
Hi, I'm Tom Coates. If what's bugging you is your credit card debt, please call us at Consumer Credit of Des Moines. Since 1987, we've helped over 100,000 people, and we can help you.
Yeah, hey guys, love the show, even as a Wisconsin guy. And definitely gotta say, I enjoy hearing a little this week on 80s not love for Wisconsin. Monday's grievance, hey, I get it. Throwing cups and that, even though you betcha they were empty. And a kid with a broken leg, even if he's in a Bears jersey, not a good look. But Wednesdays, stealing an ex-girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend? You were on a break, dude. Looking for more. Something better than that on Friday.
Yeah, this is Murphy Keith down here from Southeast Iowa, just stone's throw from the Missouri border. You know what's bugging me? I was watching that happy hour show the other night when Keith Murphy started rattling off all these one-liners from famous movies, and once again, he fails to bring up anything from the cult classic Joe Dirt. He could have said something like, you know, I got a good name for this car, Rusty, or like, that will buff out, or tell me you're so ingrained with white trash DNA that your facial hair grows in all white trashy like that. Come on, Keith. You got to give the audience what they want to see.
This is Bunny from Des Moines, and Dan McCarney is what's bugging me. Come on, Dan, really? You show up at the Iowa State home opener and get the honor of sounding the siren, and what do you decide to wear? A Hawaiian shirt. Not even a little cyclone gear, not even something subtle, but a beach party look like you stumbled into Kohl's and they were having a 2-for-1 sale in the clearance aisle. Oh wow, thanks Dan. Nothing screams Cyclone pride quite like a Hawaiian shirt. Cyclone Nation packed the jack in cardinal and gold, and you show up like it's Jimmy Buffett night at Applebee's. Seriously, Dan, that's supposed to be a moment of pride for Cyclone Nation, and you treat it like Casual Friday. And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, you turn around and pop up at the Iowa game just a few days later, decked out in Hawkeye gear. Oh, sure, nothing confusing about that. Newsflash, Dan, things like Cyclone Nation and Forever True mean something to us. You don't get to waltz into Jack Trice looking like you're headed to a luau and then go parade around Kinnick like you've bled black and gold all along. Pick a side or at least show some respect when you're asked to represent. Hawaiian shirts are for the beach. Cyclone Nation deserves loyalty, not this two-timing costume-changing nonsense. Good day.
Bringing
oh my
strong there. What was her name?
Was that Bunny?
Hose her? Yeah, Bunny.
That's the most passion I've ever heard on one topic that really I hadn't even thought about, the Hawaiian shirt. Did you catch the one photo that AD had in there where Dan McCarney had like the sweatshirt?
Yeah, it just jammed
tucked
into
all
his
the way into his
pants.
khakis.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I would love that great old photo, too, with Hayden Fry. Wouldn't you like to go back in time and watch him at practice?
Yes. Yes.
All of Burmeister stories, just witness that.
Two guys called it Sack Up Saturday, Iowa State at Colorado and Iowa at Wisconsin. We're going to find a lot about how these seasons are going to go, especially if one or the other loses. Iowa State at Colorado, Carson Hansen still questionable on the latest list that Iowa State put out. So Abu Sama will get carries. The question is how many, and Colorado's run defense is awful. So this is a real opportunity. Deion Sanders had, I believe, haven't heard a lot of details, but blood clot surgery again this week. We know he's battled bladder cancer. He is planning to coach tomorrow. He coached in one shoe last week. He was in so much pain.
Yeah, it's really a strange phenomenon to see athletes who used to just be supernatural.
Yeah,
suddenly
move
be
so gracefully,
mortal,
and,
right?
Yeah, look vulnerable now.
And not only that, I mean, they, with all the abuse that they've taken in their professional careers, I mean, they age hard. I mean, a lot of them do, and it's sometimes it's really, really, really hard to watch. Some of the guys seem like they're totally fine, like they came out unscathed. Other guys look like they, were in a 10-year war.
Yeah, this Iowa-Colorado game, old Big 8 game from back in the day, hasn't been played in 15 years, and there is a large Cyclone alumni base in the Denver, Colorado area. So I think you'll see a lot of Cyclone fans in Boulder because the ticket demand has died down a little bit there at Colorado. They don't have Shador anymore. They don't have Travis Hunter. They're not winning.
They're just not winning as much either.
So you can get tickets.
Yeah. Well, I've got some friends out there that are going to the game, and they said they're not optimistic about Colorado's chances, but I don't think they watched the Cincinnati game last week. So I think people are watching this game maybe with one foot in the crash position.
Sack up Saturday. Iowa's at Wisconsin. Gronowski is a game-time decision. Wisconsin is bad. Wisconsin has lost 7 straight Big Ten conference games. That doesn't even seem possible. Like, we're going back to the pre-Barry Alvarez days here. 7 straight Big Ten losses? You wouldn't think
Not
Wisconsin...
the pre-Barry Alvarez days. Barry Alvarez was there for a really long time.
To find 7 losses in a row in the Big Ten?
To find that many.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were saying that the losses go back to that. That's where they started.
No.
Barry Alvarez.
No, I'm just saying, for them to be this bad, maybe the early years, I haven't looked it up, but Iowa has won 3 straight in this series. And as you know, it's AD's birthday. So, Andrew, you still with us?
Yep. I'm
okay,
here.
I know we were droning on there for a while, but you said you're 43, right?
I am 43 today. Yep.
All right, so as a birthday present from Andy and me, because we didn't buy anything, how about 40? It's hate week for you. How about 43 things in honor of your 43rd birthday? 43 things you hate about Wisconsin.
We're never going to get
do
through
that.
all those.
Yeah,
no, not 43. How about like one?
Nope, I'm going to rattle them off.
What?
Drinking for breakfast on weekdays. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, Iowa players who go and play for the Packers, undeserved smugness. Wisconsin Dells is overrated. They won the first 2 Super Bowls and act like that even counts. Miller Light, Miller Heavy, Miller High Life is okay. The stupid-ass look on Ron Dane's face in his official Heisman portrait, look that up. The fact that the Mississippi River is clean until it hits Wisconsin, and then it's disgusting for like 2,000 miles. A city smaller than Cedar Rapids having a damn NFL team. Ice fishing is literally the worst kind of fishing. The Badgers, the Brewers, the Bucks, the Packers, everybody there is fans of the same team, so they have nobody to keep them humble. Inferior corn and other farm goods. How the streets in Madison all end at the Capitol, so it creates this weird diagonal grid. They don't know how to spell quick. Polka music. The color combination green and yellow, awful. People thinking that I'm from there is terrible. They have gross old fashions. I hate that my family beer, Potosi, brews their NIL beer. And I also hate that beer is kind of good. Ron Johnson, what an asshole that guy is. Wisconsin used to be part of Canada, but they were kicked out for sucking too bad, and then they were only admitted to the United States due to a clerical error. And you have to fact check me on that one, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Cheeseheads, jump around. The name Camp Randall Stadium like it's a damn army base. The fake punt against Iowa in 2010. Paul Ryan's Widow's Peak. Cole's Cash. Come on. The names of the suburbs around Milwaukee, like Waukesha and Pewaukee. The fact that the other Bohannon brothers all played at Wisconsin. I hate that it's not Iowa. And then lastly, I hate that so many people that I love are from that awful state.
Well, there you go. That all right. He got through it all.
He got through it.
I figured that would take the rest of the show.
And can somebody please clip that and put it on social media? I would love some Wisconsin fans to be able to see that.
Oh, me too.
That's great.
There weren't a whole lot that I could argue with in there.
I noticed you didn't argue at all.
I love Wisconsin, and my mom's a Wisconsinite, so yeah, that was a good list. All right, good job.
Thanks.
Deep Thoughts with Andy coming up here. Quickie poll, WCI Pools and Spas in Ames and Urbandale.
hold on.
I got it here. I can read it. Who is more likely to be upset and lose on Saturday?
All right.
Iowa State at Colorado, Iowa at Wisconsin.
I think it's common to pick both Iowa State and Iowa to win this, but who do you think is more likely to be upset? Wisconsin's bad. Colorado's not great, not as bad as Wisconsin. But the quarterback situation for Iowa, and there's one of three
Iowa's
quarterbacks.
Not great. But Kirk Ferentz has just completely had Luke Fickell's number.
Yes.
I don't know what to. I can't even imagine what Iowa State at Colorado looks like. It's been so long. The only thing I can think of is Colorado and Iowa State was when Colorado came here to Jack Trice Stadium and remember I followed the coach into the Jacobson building at the end of the game. He was running to yell at the referees.
Yes.
Was that Colorado? No, maybe that wasn't Colorado. That might have been like UNLV.
I think it was UNLV.
It was UNLV. That's my bad. I remember Colorado losing to Iowa State at Jack Trice Stadium. That was just completely. And I remember there was a bad tornado.
I was there for that. Yeah,
I was there. That was on the field. That was
yeah.
But that's going way, way back. I mean, that's like my frame of reference for Iowa State and Colorado. Otherwise, I can barely even picture it. So
you'll see it tomorrow.
I'm going to say I think it's more likely that Colorado upsets Iowa State. It's hard to get that first quarter out of my head from last week. But this is a pick 'em.
The fans, half the fans there are going to be high, but that shouldn't impact the game in any way. Loyola Ramblers superfan Sister Jean died at 106 years old. What a life. Andy, she was born before women had the right to vote in the United States. That's a long life. She was born in 1919.
Yeah. This that stat, or just kind of go-to move to talk about how old everybody is, I feel like that's losing its effect. You know,
because people are getting older.
I'm getting older, but I'm just like, I mean, to the one point, be like, yeah, this person was born before World War II,
before sliced bread.
Yeah, right. You're just like that. Okay, that's my parents are, were born before World War II.
Yeah,
before it ended.
Yeah, it does change the.
But
scale
Sister Jean was she was really old when she became famous,
which was 2018.
28. Yeah, so she was
98, 99, and that was a really cool story. Now, some people got tired of it because everyone did the story. It wasn't her fault, but the Sister Jean story in that 2018 Cinderella run.
They go to the Final Four?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was incredible. Loyola,
it was
got the heck out of the Valley. We need to kind of speed up here because both Scott and Crash are ready.
Well, I said 45, and
they
we're
are
at 42.
Well, they're sitting there waiting, waiting and waiting.
Good. I'm glad they're waiting. They can continue to wait.
Wait, what's up with the mask he's got there?
Yeah,
is that who are you, Jason from Friday the 13th?
He's going to take. He's going to take a puck right in the face.
That doesn't
so
really look. That's Mike Liute's mask.
Jason, kill. Jason.
Who gave you that mask? That's Jacques Plante.
Yeah, and by the way, look how much cooler Crash looks. I mean, Sipker looks ridiculous. And he's wearing jeans. He can't skate.
Looks like a guy skiing wearing jeans. You know how bad they make fun of everybody that skis in jeans.
I hope that Crash is actually like the top prospect in the Wild organization.
Yeah, he's really tall.
Just some shots at Sipker's head. A couple of quick mentions here. Nick Mitchell stepping down at Grandview Wrestling. He started the program at Grandview in Des Moines. 13-time national champs, including 9 straight. He's going to move out of the athletics profession, go in a different direction, but what a run he's had. And I thought it was cool to see this, Andy. Larry Eustace at Iowa State basketball practice yesterday. Eustace coached Iowa State to back-to-back Big 12 championships. Haven't won a regular season championship since. It's really difficult to do, and they won back-to-back, and we know the story that followed and everything. We also know that Larry has healed a lot of relationships and made a lot of apologies, and It's just good to see him back standing on the Hilton Coliseum court, and I love that TJ Otzelberger has welcomed Larry Eustachy back with open arms. It's a good redemption story.
He is a legendary Iowa State coach. There's no doubt about it. That was before any of those guys were born.
Yeah, that's right.
Long time ago now.
Even in this college basketball era where there probably
could be a 30-year-old out there.
There could be a guy 24, 25, I guess. Grimaldi's fan photo winner of a $50 gift card to Grimaldi's Coal Brick Oven Pizzeria in West Des Moines and District at Prairie Trail. Who do we have this week, AD?
Yeah, it's D. Coop in the comments. Dan Durkoop. Here's his daughter McKenna participating in the Wilds Junior Crash Course, and he said that she loved it, and now they can talk hockey together because she knows what she's talking about, and they will do that over pizza at the Ankeny Grimaldi's.
My son did that Junior Crash Course. That is a really cool thing and a great idea that the Iowa Wild came up with, and that started off a lot of young hockey players in this metro area.
It is time now for throwdowns, and then after that, the shootout begins. Let's get throwdowns going.
Throwdowns. It's Throwdowns, backed by Heartland Tire and Auto.
Heartland Tire and Auto brings us throwdowns, and quickly before I throw it down, just one more. Let me see how I got this here. One more quick story on why I hate Wisconsin. If you guys would indulge me for just a second.
Hang on.
43.
You had 43 reasons you hate Wisconsin. You need to tell another story?
The year is 1998. I just finished my freshman year at Irvindale. My dad got a job in La Crosse, Wisconsin, so I have to move states at the age of 15. And for the next 3 years, I took endless amounts of shit for being from Iowa. I was made fun of for my southern accent, which I don't have. I was made fun of for being a hick, even though the town I left is literally 10 times the size of the town I moved to. I was made fun of about corn and pigs and farms, things that they all have in Wisconsin, albeit inferior to our versions in Iowa. The only thing I wasn't made fun of for was my weight, because no matter how fat I get, I'm still skinny in Wisconsin. But you know what? It was one of the best things that ever happened to me. It gave me a sense of pride in where I'm from. It helped me clarify the reasons I love the state of Iowa and the people here, and it solidified my hatred for the state of Wisconsin. But I will say this, tomorrow night, when another backup quarterback is putting 40-plus on the Badgers, don't feel hate like I do. Feel pity. Because those fat, drunk idiots have lost the one thing they had left, a half-decent football program.
Jeez. He is good.
That's hate with AD.
Scorched earth.
He is good. Wow. All right. Lightning round to throwdowns.
You want to throw it down? All right, let's throw it down. Andy, a loss always brings up issues and flaws that can be overlooked when winning. What do you see as Iowa State's biggest issue?
Oh, geez. It was the defensive line last week. I just thought, well, the run defense. I mean, when you're sitting there watching your team unable to stop the run in college football, there are few things that drive a fan crazier than that. That's just like fundamental one in football. That has to be addressed. Maybe Colorado isn't the best team in the world to prove yourself against, but whatever. That's got to start up front. I think the defense just all the way around was rough. They need to start there.
That's a good answer, because giving up the big plays on defense has been a huge problem. But I'll say, just for the sake of going at it a different way, Kyle Conradi being out is this biggest issue, because it's completely changing offensive strategy. When they should be kicking field goals and adding 3 points at a time, they're taking high-risk fourth-down plays. And last week, they didn't get them, and they were out of the game before they could correct that and correct the defense. So I think that's been a huge factor.
Murph, Joe Flacco led the Ravens to the playoffs 6 times. He led the Browns to the playoffs in 2023. He's now set to start for the 2-3 Bengals this weekend. Will Joe Flacco lead a third AFC North team to the playoffs?
No, because only one team's getting out of that division. It'll be the Steelers winning the division, and the Browns aren't going to be in.
Yeah, that I can't add anything to that. I agree.
All right, Andy, our girl Mackenzie made chili this week. How do you like yours? A lot of beans, some beans, no beans?
Got to have beans. I like to have at least 3 cans of beans in there. I like beans. I believe they belong in chili. I don't really ever understand the people that just cannot put them in chili. I feel like that's just like a meat sauce. Then it's not chili without beans. But I don't want it to be only bean, like the vegetarian bean chili. I mean, that's just a bowl of farts right there. Eat that.
I think that is the official nickname. As long as it has a lot of meat and a little spice, yeah, that's fine. Bring on some beans. We're having like a moment of silence.
They're just taking the ice. They're like, I'm not waiting on these guys anymore.
Look at that. All right. They're getting out there and getting in position. Confluence, the official beer of Murph and Andy. By the way, tomorrow night, opening night here at the KC Center. 2-for-1 Confluence until the puck drops. That's a good deal if you're out here. Don't forget that. Also, taproom release of batch 2297 is today. If you bring in some kind of personal item with a combo of 2297 in it, you get a free pint. Think house numbers, driver's license, ID, telephone number. Get creative. Bring your license plate in if you have to. Bring your high school jersey when you wore number 22. You just have to get creative. 1 promo per customer. That's the batch 2297.
Yeah, go easy on that. 9.1% ABV. Woo, hazy double IPA. That's a strong one.
All right, we're getting ready to go here. Scott, can you hear me? Kyle, can we get you? Let's bring Kyle in.
Kyle,
put him
come,
Kyle
sit,
Whedon.
Come sit down here.
Sit down,
and
Kyle.
then Aiden will come and spin that camera around in a second.
All right,
can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can.
All right.
Why are you on your knees?
Whoa.
Why are you on your knees?
You got to try to skate.
Okay,
come on.
I'll try.
You got to stand up.
Use the stick as a walking stick.
Okay,
you have to stand up.
I'm going to get to the wall. Hold on.
He should have thought of this before he went out there. Oh my God, this is not going to work.
He can't stand up. Okay, hey.
All right, here we go. Okay.
Okay. Now what? Now what do I do, Andy?
Now you're going to have to pick up those gloves and the stick.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, help him out there. All right.
Andy, I'm going to hand my headset over here to Kyle because Aiden is on camera out there, so we don't have anybody to turn his mic on.
Oh, you're going to spin around. Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay.
We've got, okay.
How much time do we have?
Kyle Whedon of the Wild is going to join me here on camera. Wait, Kyle,
hey.
Do you guys just let him keep his jeans on?
Yeah, I think that'll work for now.
It's the German uniform.
It is the German, yeah.
Okay.
See, Germans are very
Some
good
thoughts
at
about
hockey.
Scott's skating ability here.
I'm not a big skater myself, but he's doing okay. He's shuffling. We have a bunch of youth hockey players that have just started.
They're 4 years old.
That's good point. Good point.
I need a water bottle.
Okay.
No, he's not doing too bad.
Okay, whoops. Okay, hold on. What do I do?
Did
I
he
gotta
forget?
put these on.
Yeah, put the gloves on. Take one of those in the knuckle. That's really going to hurt.
Don't put ideas in my head. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
He looks like a goalie.
What do you use that mask for? Halloween?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's that's an old school. It's Michael Myers.
Is that Bernie Parents?
We'll see if it actually protects him.
That's Mike Liut's mask.
So
from 1978.
So Crash is about to take 30-ish shots right now.
Okay.
30-ish. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get this other glove on. Okay. Oh. All right. Now we're protected 100%. These jeans are just fine. Okay.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Now Crash is out at center ice now. Is he? Is he going to kind of vary it up a little bit? Slap shots, wrist shots.
God.
I think we're gonna start off a little bit slow and might bring the heat a little bit later. So we'll see how it goes. Here's our first shot.
Okay.
Oh, he's coming at me.
Yeah.
Oh,
It starts now.
Oh.
There's one.
All right. Well, there's one.
Okay.
That was. If it's all going to go like this, I don't know that we're giving any of these gift cards away.
Scott said he was an athlete, so we'll see.
Pure athlete. All right, here we
Okay.
go.
Yep.
Come on.
Get that glove hand open and ready.
Okay.
All right.
Athletic stance.
Oh, he elevated that.
Was that a save?
That might have been a save.
That was a save?
I think there's a save right there. All right. Okay,
that's wild
there's
ticket.
he shot that right into his stomach. That hardly counts.
Hold on. I need to back up. Okay.
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 All right, now he's standing. Those are some small leg pads. He's not covering a lot of this goal. All right, Crash, let's start. Let's take it up a notch here.
Oh, God, I don't have a nut cup on.
Oh, my God. Yeah, well, you guys aren't going to loan him a cup, right?
No, we will not. You got to provide that.
Was
on
that
your
a save?
I'm in
That
his
might
head,
have hit the-
everybody.
that hit the post?
I'm in his
That-
head. Okay. Well, this is really in there, that post. I thought it would be looser.
Was that a miss or a save?
We're calling it a save. Okay.
All right, here we
Okay.
go. All right. Okay, try to keep your eye on the puck. Let's see where this goes. All right. That definitely is a goal.
Damn it.
We're going to need to see more hip mobility there, Scott.
Okay, I'm going to work on it.
All right.
Okay,
Are you going to throw up? Okay, here we go. All right, Crash. Let it rip here.
Here we go.
Close.
Well, that went in. That was this. No. It went in and bounced out. Now he thinks it didn't go in. All right, Crash, let's see some slap shots here. Let's start bringing the heat.
Let her rip.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I feel it now. I got the feel for it. I got your timing now.
He does not have his timing. No chance. All right, here we go. Bring it.
Oh, was that a miss?
He missed it.
He missed it.
All right, that's a miss. All right. That's
We're
not a
getting
save.
a lot of gift cards.
Our misses count as a save?
No. He's got to stop it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's got to be a shot on goal. It's got to count as a shot on goal.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Right? Oh, jeez. He's making this look really easy.
Yeah.
Scott, your chances increase definitely by keeping your stick on the ice.
You may just want to lie down in front of the goal.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Glove hand out. Get ready.
You're standing on the tracks.
Yeah.
The train's coming through. Butt head.
Oh my
there's
gosh,
That
what a
is a save.
save.
Right there.
Look at
That was
that.
a glove save. That was a legit glove save.
That was nice.
Crash is being really nice to him.
They call me Allstate because you're in good hands.
All right, get back up.
He has to go back into the crease to get his footing under him.
Sore.
All right, bend over, get that glove hand out, get ready. All right, come on, Crash.
Here we go.
Take it up a notch.
Let her rip.
Oh, that's a goal.
Damn it.
Wow, that was a sad boy. You give up a goal like that at this level, you will never play in the AHL again.
I think I do better without skates on.
I think you might too, but that's kind of the thing with hockey. You got to be on skates.
Skates.
Is it illegal to not wear skates?
Oh, you should wear
Here we go.
skates.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go. Crash moving in.
Oh, that was a save.
Oh, I think he tipped. Did you get a piece of that, Scott?
Thank you.
All
I
right.
did. Just the tip.
All right, I want to see Crash just kind of line up some pucks, kind of maybe right between the circles here.
Okay.
Line up some pucks and start hitting them with some slap shots. Rapid fire. Let's see him.
Slap shots,
shit.
Crash.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right, that was
I forgot.
wide.
I'm swearing. Sorry, no swearing.
Yeah, let's get line up 6 or 8 pucks and let's just start slapping them right at him.
Slap shots, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Really bring
Yeah.
it. Okay. Try to bounce one off that Jason mask he's got too.
Yeah, we'll see what type of protection.
All right, here we go.
Short side.
Oh, we got that one.
Can he hear with that giant head on?
I don't know. Let's communicate to Crash. We need some slap shots.
Let's get some slap shots. Aiden, tell him slap shots.
Here we go. I think we've got it.
Oh fuck. I'm sorry. No swearing. I'm scared.
All right, bring it.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, there's a save. Well, it didn't go through the 5-hole, did it? It looked like he stopped.
No, I think that was good.
Yeah.
I put up the old Hoover Dam. Okay.
All right. Oh, here we go.
okay.
Skating this. Bring it. Oh, I thought
Here
he was
it
going to just let it rip.
Don't have enough. Come on.
Oh, we got it again. Oh, no.
He shot that one so hard, Crash fell down. All right.
Do you ever feel like you're part of a joke that just goes on for too long?
Yeah. All right. I think we
Okay,
got
one
some winners
more.
here.
Here we go.
Give him one more shot.
Yep.
Let's do one more shot.
I'm coming out of the goal. I got the angle. Ah!
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he missed.
Oh, did he miss? Yeah. Okay.
That's not where you want to
All
finish.
right. Scott Sipker's First day in goal is over. He's making snow angels out on the ice. How's the ice doing here these days, Kyle?
Good. It's in. It's ready to go. I was just talking to our Zamboni driver, and one of the best in the league, and he's happy with it.
What sets one Zamboni driver above another?
I would just say you have to. It's the little things, right? Ice is ice, but it's the temperature of the building. It's the amount of water you put down. So Jeff, our Zamboni driver, does it the best. So.
Okay. How is the season looking so far for you guys?
Good. Start tomorrow night. Brand new coach, which is super exciting.
Right. Yeah, another new coach, right?
Yep, Coach Cronin. So a lot of returning faces, a lot of new faces, as is usual in the American Hockey League. But just it's fun, right? It's a busy time of year with everything going on with high school football, Iowa State, but
which is challenging for you guys because you can't do anything about it. You got to start the hockey season when the NHL starts the hockey season, and it starts at a time where there are a lot of local things going on. You got basketball will be starting up soon, but this is where you guys play, so you have to kind of carve out your own little. Own little slice.
It is, and we have to get creative with different promotions. So obviously it's opening weekend this weekend, and we're having fun giveaways. We're doing a magnet tomorrow, and then we're doing a hat giveaway on Sunday, and kids can color their own hat, which is kind of fun. It's a Wild branded hat, but it's putting Star Wars night in the fall, right, and trying to just work with different groups of people that want to come to games. And so, I mean, that's what it's all about, right? It's just how can we engage with as many people as possible in Des Moines to get them to come to their first game?
I was kind of always wondered about that. So do you try to put the best promotions on nights where you feel like you have space in the calendar? Or do you go the other way and say, okay, we need our best promotions for the nights that we know there are a lot of other things going on and we have to try to draw people away?
Depends on what we get for dates, first of all. Widely debated, but I think the after everything, it's, hey, if you have a great date, let's put everything, as much as we can, into those dates. So it's, you have a Saturday, let's put our best promotions, our best giveaways, everything like that. So we do load up as much as possible, but there's a lot of things we can do. So it's, in the summer, we sit down and we just come up with a different, unique promotion. We're doing Hockey Ween in a couple weeks. We're doing a trick-or-treating on the concourse. We even have it's not here, but it's up north in Hastings. We have an outdoor game this year, which is a lot of fun. So
I heard about that.
Yeah, so there's just, we try different things. Some work, some don't, but all in all, it's whatever, gets most fans in the building, most food eaten, everything like that. So.
Everybody likes cheap beer night. Where is the line between cheap beer and beer that's too cheap? Because the world of sports is littered with backfiring stories of offering, 10-cent beer night and stuff like that. Then there's a riot and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Where do you guys draw that line? How do you have to do that?
$2 beer nights continue to work for us. Friday nights, every Friday's $2 beer night.
But like $1 beer night might be problematic.
I don't know. We haven't tossed that one around in a while, but
it's a loss leader. Obviously, you're not making money off beer that's that cheap.
It is. It's about getting bodies in the building, and people purchasing food on top of their beer, and then it does stop at a certain point, so those beer prices go back up. But we haven't played around with the model that works. $2 is our bread and butter, and so that. I mean, I remember the days of nickel pitchers up in Malarkey's and Storm Lake and BV, but so. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
It almost sounds like you're lying when you're telling those stories right now. I could go out and drink all night for $5. You're like, no, you couldn't.
Yeah.
No, I could.
No, actually, we could. So.
Yeah. Well, in Storm Lake and small college towns like that, you can. Well, Kyle, thank you for having us down here so much. We're looking forward to the Iowa Wild season. Thanks for putting up a scout out there.
Yeah, he did great. So
can he keep the cup? You probably don't want that back. No, he's turned it around. He's taking shots.
Well, he's skating pretty well right now.
Yeah, he's moving around. Yeah. There could be a big old fall coming here, and he's not wearing a helmet.
Yeah, let's get him off the ice.
All right, Kyle Whedon there from the Iowa Wild. Thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. Murph will get back on here, and we will move on with the Murph and Andy show and get Scott Sipker off the ice before he leaves some big old ruts in there and cracks his head open.
My gosh, that was maybe more entertaining than it should. My favorite part was when you and Kyle were having like a meaningful discussion, but it was really hard to pay close attention because Sipker's out there taking shots and crashes in net.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
But it fit right in. That was fun. So that is today's version of Scott School. Scott Can't Skate, and that's Scott School presented by Carbless Premium Handcrafted Cocktails. Now, Scott may have looked like he's had a few Carbless before he went out there because he's wobbling and unsteady, but he has not. Maybe later tonight. We have a stupid quickie poll. It's pretty simple here, AD. I can't hear Andrew. Do you hear him?
Yeah, no, I can't hear him either.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's
which would you rather see? Luke Combs at Jack Trice Stadium, that was announced by Iowa State Athletics, or the Savannah Bananas at Kinnick Stadium, that was announced by Iowa Athletics. So on the same day, two big stadium events. Andy, if you had to go to one, Luke Combs at Jack Trice Stadium or Savannah Bananas at Kinnick?
Savannah Bananas at Kinnick. Easy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it would be for me,
There's Andrew.
too.
Yeah.
I'm a Bananas fan. I know they wear some people out, but I think they fill stadiums for a reason.
I've never seen them. I've never gotten to see them live. I still want to do that.
And I like Luke Combs, so I would be happy to go to Luke Combs. Boy, Iowa State, and I know they're aware of this. We're not breaking any news to them, but they can't post anything about a concert at Jack Trice Stadium. Like, I put this on my Facebook page, and 9 out of 10 comments were about the lines and beer sales last time. The problems they had at the George Strait Chris Stapleton concert.
Right. Yeah, that was a problem, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're gonna have to fix that. That's like the number one thing on people's minds. Like, oh, that's great, but I got to be assured that.
Did they just not have enough areas selling beers?
There was that, and I think they had also had trouble getting enough people that could work there for whatever reason.
I do remember that. Yeah, them pointing that out. They had a hard time hiring enough people.
Yeah. So that was fun. That is the hockey thing there with Scott in goal. He'd be in a good sport too because he's not being performative. He can't skate, and he gets in goal. Those were real pucks too. They weren't the ones that people throw for the cash giveaway.
Yeah,
that are
Crash
made of
was
foam.
taking it easy on him though, man. He wasn't.
You wanted to see him take.
Yeah,
some
I
shots?
wanted to see him take some big slap shots. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's probably hard wearing a mascot outfit, but.
Do you think Scott? Well, I guess you weren't fully paying attention because you were talking to Kyle at the time. But Scott better as a goalie or a forward?
Didn't see him as a forward, so yeah, didn't see him
AD,
handling the puck.
you were able to watch it. Do you think he was better attempting to stop the puck, or
we didn't always have the camera on either when he was out there?
I think he stopped more goals than he scored. So
okay,
we'll go with that.
We do need to know one thing. How many are we going to count all of those times that Crash missed and Scott did nothing to stop the goal? How
I think
many?
It's just the saves.
10?
Yeah, we're going 10. All right.
10. All right.
He definitely didn't have 10
20?
saves.
20 pairs? Wow, they're going 20 pairs of tickets. Jeez.
Wow. Well, okay.
There's
just
no
anytime,
way Scott stopped 20
anytime
shots.
the puck didn't go in the
Anytime
net.
it didn't go in.
Well, we're trying to get people in the building.
So it's 20. AD, you'll have to figure that out. Sorry to leave that with you, but 20 pairs of tickets. Hashtag is IA Wild. And also, is that gift cards as well, too? Jeez, and a $25 gift card to Buzzard Billy's.
That's a good night at the hockey game.
Woo, that is. All right, let's get some more here on a Murph and Andy Friday.
But wait, there's more. From Either Or Eatery and Patio.
Either Or Eatery and Patios at 6222 Grand Avenue. Just look for the great big patio. Look for the outdoor lights. Look for the just cool-looking exterior of the building, and then step inside and enjoy yourself. It is one of the best restaurants in Des Moines. It is fantastic. We love it. Try it for the first time if you haven't done that yet, or go back for the umpteenth time. Quick Star and Quick Trip. The Quick Trip spelled with the K. Those locations are phasing out pennies in change. Not going to be given any more pennies out.
It makes sense.
They'll accept pennies, but they're not giving them back as change. They will be rounding cash transactions to the nearest nickel in the guests' favor. They say.
In the guest favor.
So
Okay.
they'll round it up and give you the extra coins.
Anytime pennies and nickels, I put in that little change dish.
That
there.
little cup, which
Yeah.
is basically like a trash can.
Yeah,
I can't remember the last time I saw somebody take anything out of there.
If
It
you
was a
don't-
really good idea at first.
Yeah, if you don't feel like you have enough germs in your life, you just put your hand down in that dish.
In that penny jar, yeah, need one, take one, have one, leave one, need one, take one. Speaking of hockey, the Des Moines Buccaneers will play at the Mid-American Recplex in West Des Moines for at least one more season under the terms of a lease to be presented to the West Des Moines City Council. Talked with West Des Moines Mayor Russ Trimble today. Pretty confident this is going to work out, and they're going to be there again for another season. I don't think that's a good thing for the Bucs.
They need their own building.
They need their own building, or they need to give West Des Moines enough money to build, put up their own sheet of ice there at the Recplex, personalize it to themselves. And I think that's a possibility.
It definitely hurts the Bucs in recruiting.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Not having your own building, they have some of the advertising that they get in there. That is a nice middle arena that they've got, rink. Only holds about 1,800 people. It's not very big, but they need to go one way or the other at this point. But one more season is going to be out there at the Recplex, and the Bucs still do have their fans. All right, real quick before we really get rolling and more here, let's see if Dad has still got it.
Oh gosh, you're
right.
sick.
No,
you're sick.
He doesn't have it. What are we talking about?
You love injuries like that. That guy his leg just went through his hips.
I didn't see any crazy bad. Andrew, play it one more time.
No, we don't need to.
Why? What? Is his leg still attached? It don't look that bad. It hurt. Yeah, it hurt. But all right, Rush is coming out of retirement. Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson hung it up shortly after Neil Peart died of cancer back in 2020. But they've decided that they miss playing too much. They have decided to do a short tour next year. Now they're 72 years old.
Wow.
Geddy and Alex are. Yeah, so they ain't doing some 2-year round the world tour or anything like this. It's going to be in North America. They'll play Canada, Mexico, mostly the United States. But right now they've only got 12 dates. But the catch is, how do you replace Neil Peart, a drummer that I think most people, if they're in drumming, they consider him to be one of, if not the greatest rock drummer ever. One of them, certainly. How do you do that? Well, I think, Murph, you will approve of this decision and what they've decided to do. They're going in a completely different direction. They have picked 42-year-old Annika Nilles. She is an award-winning German composer and producer, and of course drummer, who previously toured with Jeff Beck and has released 4 solo albums. So Geddy Lee saw her on the Jeff Beck tour and was really impressed, and that's kind of where the idea for the new tour began. In the last 2 days, her social media following has gone absolutely bananas.
I'll bet it has.
And new sponsors have been falling all over themselves. If you have any connection to the world of drums, rock music, you want to be connected to Rush's new drummer.
Yeah.
Right? The next Neil Peart.
Well, I like this idea because it's a different direction, gives them a different look. I know many times, like when you first started down this path, I thought this was going to end with Neil Peart's son, which is often the case. We've seen that with Glenn Frey. We saw that with Van Halen.
Taylor Hawkins' son, the Foo Fighters. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that happens a lot. And many times that, of course, does work out fine, and it reminds fans of
John
the connection
Bonham's son,
and
Jason, right?
all that stuff. But I think this is cool.
It is cool. She is going to kind of put her own. She's not going to. She'll do some of the Neil Peart stuff, no doubt. But I think she's going to put her own licks on that, and that's what they want her to do. It'll start at the Forum in Los Angeles on June 7th of next year. 12 dates at this point. They'll be as close to here as Chicago. Tickets go on sale next Friday.
Those are going to be a lot of money.
Ticketmaster, they are going to be. Meanwhile, last Sunday at church, the hip pastor took a trip down Cringe Boulevard.
Or on Saturday, I was going out, and I was in a terrible mood. And I was just, you could just see this. My wife has even said to me, like, Charlie, what's wrong with you? Because I'm just like, look at those. I'm going to be confessing my sin here. I'm like, look at those two losers just walking down the center of the road there. I want to hit them with my truck and run them over and save the world from people like that. And I'm just like, Sarah's like, well, that's horrible. What if they have families? And I'm like, we need to make sure they don't procreate anymore. It's terrible. I know it. This is just going on in my mind. So don't tell me you don't have any bad thoughts, guys. I can't be the only sinner in this room.
It's just silent. Somebody take the mic.
Yeah, I'm a sinner. I don't have thoughts of running people over and killing them.
You're on your own with this one, Pastor.
You're on your own there.
Leave us out of this one, Neil. Yeah. Oh, geez. From the bowels of Instagram, whoa. Some of these commercials from back in the day were really just wrong.
IGA makes party planning easy. Clint bought Wonder Bread, Smucker's grape jelly, and Jif peanut butter.
I'm throwing a family picnic.
Donald bought Doritos, a 2-liter of Pepsi, and Manwich Sloppy Joe sauce.
I'm having a football party.
Vic bought a raw chicken, a cucumber, Skittles, a bungee cord, condoms, and a single bullet.
I'm gonna
I don't really even know what they were implying he was going to do with that assortment of stuff. Am I missing something really obvious?
Yeah, that's quite a collection of stuff.
A cucumber. A raw chicken. A cucumber. A single bullet.
Skittles.
A bungee cord. Time for a quick run through of someone on Reddit as Murph pulls himself back together here. Someone on Reddit asked, someone on Reddit, there we go. Someone on Reddit asked, what were some odd and maybe even stupid rules that your parents made you follow growing up? No turning on the lights during thunderstorms. Apparently the lightning would see us. I wasn't allowed to wear clothing with faces on them. No Mickey Mouse shirts, no kitty cat shirts, nothing. My mom still does this. Don't step on the bath mat with wet feet.
Huh. It's a purpose of the bath mat.
Point of the bath mat? Right. The curtains had to be open first thing in the morning so the neighbors wouldn't think we slept in.
Who cares?
We weren't allowed to walk from the bathroom to our bedrooms after a shower in just a towel, even if no one else was there besides family. My dad always muted the TV during commercials, and that was the only time anyone could talk while we were watching any program, especially the news. We had to leave the room to fart, and fart was a curse word. It was called gas, which isn't even a verb. Excuse me, I have to gas. No TV channels other than PBS Kids. We had other channels, but weren't allowed to watch them. We also weren't allowed to watch Disney movies. Boy, that doesn't sound like a fun childhood. I wasn't allowed to use the internet in any way, shape, or form before 1 p.m. on Sundays. I realized in my teenage years this was because we'd stopped going to church, but my parents didn't want my friends to know, and by extension my friends' parents, that we weren't in church on Sunday morning. We couldn't have the same food twice in one day. Can we have roast chicken for dinner? Nope, you had a chicken sandwich for lunch, as if the world would end. We had one drink cup by the kitchen sink. Thirsty? Use that cup and put it back for other family members.
Wow.
We'd wash it in the dishwasher every 2 days or so. God, that sounds like they lived in a boxcar or something. Finally, one more from the bowels of Instagram. Now, come on, give me a break. I'm not buying this one.
Come on, almost got it.
Watch the edge, man.
Yeah, I got it. Whoa! Oh, shoot! That thing just went straight down.
You all right up there?
That's not.
It went straight down.
Oh, my algorithm is thinking that I'm dumber than I am.
Nice job, Andy. That was great.
All right, that's your more, everybody.
AD, it occurs to me, because we were planning on giving away a pair of tickets, and the Iowa Wild have generously agreed to give away 20 pairs of tickets. And you probably can't do that in that generator, correct? Do you want to do something different here? AD? I can't hear him.
His mic's not on.
Oh, you got me there? How about
there
that?
you go.
Sorry,
Not here.
my kids are running around here. I'm muting the mic so you guys don't hear them.
Do you want to?
Yeah, how about the first 20 people to email Murph_Andy at iowaeverywhere.com are the 20 winners.
All right, so that's
email right now. The first 20 emails, you're winners.
Murph_Andy at Iowa spelled out at iowaeverywhere.com.
Yes.
And we will give away 20 pairs of tickets and 20 gift cards to Buzzard Billy's.
Get a pair of tickets and a gift card.
Yeah, and Kyle, are these flex tickets or do they have to be used tomorrow night? They're flex tickets,
nice.
so
Okay.
you don't just have to use them tomorrow night. You can use them for any
That's
game.
great. That's great.
God, we've been treated well here, except for Sipker. Well, maybe even Sipker.
He slunk out of here.
Yeah, he got out of here. He's got some content, though. That's awesome. So, again, email now if you'd like 2 tickets and a Buzzard Billy's gift card, Murph_Andy at iowaeverywhere.com. And in this case, Iowa is spelled out, IOWA. And first 20 in, 80's going to turn around and tell you how to get those tickets and that $25 gift card. Very good. Time now for the Andrew Downs audio drop of the day, the AD squared.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd be able to make it through a day like this without my testosterone replacement therapy that I get at Game Day Men's Health. I go to Ankeny. You can go to West Des Moines, North Liberty, Evansville, Illinois, I think is where the new one is or something like that.
Yeah, if you're going to an Iowa Northwestern game, you can get a shot right there.
Yeah, exactly.
I got mine today, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I can tell. You look good. It is Friday, so some parental advisory is necessary. None of these bleeps are necessary. It's all innocent conversation. But I've placed bleeps to make you hear things that aren't actually being said. What you hear is on you, not us. It's This Week in Iowa Unnecessary Censorship.
Handcrafted cocktails from Either Or's bar are so great on a Friday night.
I might just
Old
mosey
school.
on down there tonight.
Yeah. Fantastic place to take a do it tonight. They're open until 10 o'clock.
An impressive road win. I mean, no Bosa, no Kittle, no Purdy.
Lost a couple of players during the game. Mac Jones himself got up during the game. Looked like he was going to have to leave.
Sounds like that Chimp Empire show on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, the show you love with the chimps
just in each other.
But every now and then they would flash up into the stands last night, and you're like, that guy is getting tonight. Yeah,
Andy, I think I'm starting to vibrate. I think I need to take this out. I should be really careful with the wording.
Let me whip this out.
Let's drop some locks.
Ooh. Dropping these all over your face.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, AD. Good job today on your birthday. Again, happy birthday. Quickie poll results presented by WCI Pools and Spas.
Who is more likely to be upset and lose on Saturday? Iowa at Wisconsin says 52% of the vote. 48% say it's going to be Iowa State
It's
at
a split
Colorado.
vote. We probably should have predicted that, huh?
Yeah, split. Fandom aside, which would you rather see? Luke Combs at Jack Trice Stadium or the Savannah Bananas at Kinnick? Luke Combs leading this one 58-40, 57-43, something like that. Yeah, Luke Combs. That's an April 11th date, and an outdoor concert on April 11th in Iowa is a crapshoot. You could get really nice, or you could get snowflakes.
We've seen a little bit of everything in April. You know this from the Drake Relays being in April.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the one saving grace is it's not Drake Relays week, so there's maybe a better chance that it's good weather.
Well, this was fun to be here today right by the ice. Again, the Iowa Wild opener is tomorrow night, 6 p.m. against the Chicago Wolves. You got the Confluence 2-for-1 right up until the first puck drops. And we have 20 winners of a pair of tickets to any game. and a $25 gift card to Buzzard Billy's, Murph_Andy at iowaeverywhere.com. Those might be gone by now, but not sure. Thanks to the Wild for having us here. It's been fun. Get out here, see a game. You'll have a great time. Thank you for supporting local media. Be sure to check out the merch store at iowaeverywhere.com. If you get a chance, please like, review, and subscribe on whatever platform you found us. We're back Monday, and we hope you are too. Happy birthday, AD.